horror movie fans. Here we are.
Yes, we are two horror fanatics, and we're going to do a trailer reaction to a Hindi language Indian cinema film called, hopefully pronouncing it right, Chhori, Chhori, or maybe
Apologies if we don't pronounce stuff right.
or maybe a
We're not good
rolling,
at this even in English.
yeah,
So.
a rolling R, Chhori, something like that. It is a film that came out a few months ago on Amazon. It's a Hindi language film. It's a remake of a Marathi language film entitled La Pachapi, and this film stars Nushrratt Bharuccha, I think. So,
wow. Okay.
We haven't seen it. This is a cold read, cold watch.
We're very cold.
We're very cold. But before we get warmer, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Keep sending those comments and those requests, because we love them and we answer them. And this is how we base what we review and show you guys.
And be patient. We are getting to all of your referrals. We're really trying to hit all of them, but the list is so long. But we are looking at all of them.
It's getting longer, not shorter.
You hate me. You don't want to do my... No, we really do want to do it. We are getting there.
We don't hate anybody. We love all of you.
Love everyone.
It's just so many hours of the day. And it's like every day we review, okay, I add this to the list. I'll add this to the list. And then, here's something new that we have to do. So, it's just, we're doing our best. That's right. And we really appreciate all the work ahead of us. We really do.
And every video, it tells me to build some sort of cool movie poster for our website. So that shit takes time. So, okay.
Exactly.
All right. So here we go. I'm very excited about this. Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Creepy enough.
Yeah, this is. I like the beautiful music being kind of echoey.
Right. And that weird tree or whatever that was.
That was an animal.
Yeah. Oh, you think?
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Not an animal.
Oh. No. Oh, she's with child.
No, creepy guy, creepy guy.
Creepy.
Oh, yeah. Every time. My God.
Wow.
That type design.
A psych film. Well.
Damn. Okay. So one thing we did learn is that this is on Amazon, so super easy to find.
Yeah, it's available, so we can watch it. And the other one that we reviewed from Amazon was Sardar Udham, which was quite good.
Really good.
So this one looks like a really good sort of out there in the wilderness, creepy stuff happening. Isolation in like a farmland or whatever that is, and just something weird going on with a ghost or something. And
is it a ghost
or something?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. Maybe it's a demon. I don't know. I'm guessing. We don't know what this movie's about.
It's making kids jump creepily, off a little cliff or into some sort of hole or something. Yeah.
What is interesting too is that it looked like the cast was predominantly, if not completely, all women. Besides children, because usually when we're seeing these films, a lot of them star men, and we haven't seen a lot that are like a full female cast or mostly female. So I'm really interested in seeing how that's going to play out, because that's unusual, and even just for a horror movie, it's kind of unique. So
and we haven't seen. We've seen one other sort of Indian horror film that we reviewed the reaction, and we have, Kathy and I both have seen the film called Tumbad.
We're going to review it. Don't worry.
We will review it. And
I do want to.
we were impressed with that in many ways,
Yes.
and so I think there are other Indian horror films out there. We just have to get
Yes.
to them. We've been doing a lot of action stuff, but our bread and butter, as Kathy would say, is like a horror film. Anything that
What
scares
we
us,
love.
creeps
It's
us
just
out.
getting Burke to watch them. That's why a lot of times the horror you see me and Mark because Burke doesn't particularly want to watch these movies, so
Right, right.
it's up to us. But that's okay because it
No,
is our
it
specialty.
is a responsibility we gladly take on,
Exactly.
and since we're watching more and more Indian films, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of romance and comedy,
Yep.
that kind of stuff. But if we see any kind of
Mhm.
horror movie, we kind of sort of pinpoint and go to that
I go
right
right
away.
to it, and I'm so glad people started referring, horror movies to us because that is really what I wanna see, especially from other cultures. I love exploring horror from other cultures, and
Yeah,
this has been like, when I discovered Korean horror, oh my god, the Japanese horror, oh my god, like, now
yeah.
it's an Indian horror, and it's a whole different ballgame, and I just love it.
And one of the films in Indian horror film, it's about a year old, that we
Mhm.
get a lot of requests for that we'll do soon, is called Bulbul, Bulbbul, and that's also
Yes.
a female-driven main character.
Oh, cool.
So kind of another one, but that came out about a year ago. Something we will certainly review, at least do a trailer reaction to, and
Yeah, I
probably
definitely
watch.
wanna do that.
Yeah. So, but this one looks really well directed. It,
Mhm.
it, it feels like it has the eeriness and the creepiness that we like, and looks like there might be some gore. I mean, actually, gore in
Yeah.
the trailer. Like
Well, I
bloody
worry,
knife.
apparently, it looks like someone's hacking up a pregnant woman. That's what it looked like anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Maybe.
know exactly if that's it, but, you have to wonder.
Well,
And then also kids jumping into very deep wells, which when I was in India, I noticed that, and, mostly it looks like it's rural, but and I was in rural areas because I was doing, wildlife, I was looking, tiger trekking, but a lot of smaller villages just have these huge wells. There's no
mm,
walls around them, they're just a well, you just know to not jump, go near them. So the fact that this house has this big well in front of it seems, "What?" But it's, like, not that weird, I guess, but
and
maybe you
wells
guys tell me if I'm wrong, but that's what I noticed when I was there.
and wells aren't 10 feet deep. They go way
They're
down.
very you don't see the bottom.
Right. Wow, that's scary. That
It's
would just
intense.
freak me out.
I
Yeah.
know, it's weird to see little kids playing around. I was like, "Oh my gosh," but they seem to know. But in these
Right.
kids did not know. They jumped right in. Boom,
Yeah.
jumped
I
in.
think the demon or whatever it goes probably told them to. Hey,
Or
it's a fun jump.
possessed.
Yeah.
But I love these isolation. I love seeing the countryside like that,
Yeah.
and then it seems so beautiful, and yet there's something wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's a staple of horror, but if it's done well, it's always compelling and
Yep.
always creepy because you put yourself in that
Yep.
position, whether it's travel
Yep.
horror or, going out camping, you're just, "Oh my god, why I just rather be home," like, why
Exactly.
are we out there? So,
And because I do posters and because I love posters,
let's
I
check
have a
it out.
poster.
Let's see it.
Okay, so Mark, you may be right because as you see, this is a classic gambit for movie posters where they show one thing upright and in the reflection you see something different, which we see a different she looks different, someone wearing the cloth around her, the sari,
Right,
and then we
right,
see the kids with these weird glowing eyes. You can't really
right.
tell, but their eyes are kind of glowy and white.
Yes.
So there's some other dimension happening here. I don't know
Or
if it's
she's somehow haunted by this demon and these 3 kids or
yeah.
something.
And there's no copy line, so, we're just supposed to figure this out.
And Chhori, if I pronounce that correctly, in Hindi means girl. So obviously
Okay,
she's the center of attention. Something's happening
right.
around her. It probably follows her wherever she goes as
Yeah,
opposed to a place.
and
That's my
maybe
guess.
it's about her baby girl. We don't know. But,
That's true.
seeing this, I'm probably gonna watch this today. Like, I'm gonna run and watch it, and then you and I can come back and review the film because
Yeah.
I don't know,
No,
Burke we'll check out if it's good enough for Burke. Like, not I don't mean good enough, but I mean, a certain level of, scary that he will deal with.
right. Yeah. So it's just everybody has their strengths or their tastes. And Kathy and I, ever since we met, it was like we talked about Evil Dead 2,
Trash.
and it's just like, yeah, how low can we go? We even have our bottoms too. Believe it or not, we
Oh
even
my
have
god.
our. We won't go that way, but usually something well produced, well made.
Animals. Anything with animals, if
Yeah.
it's a gratuitous, like, that's why I won't watch Yellow Jackets. It's all animal death, the whole thing.
Oh, is it
So I
really? I didn't
will not
know
watch
that.
it. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
not gonna watch it.
Oh. Okay.
So, that's why I subscribe to the app, Does the Dog Die? Because it's been very helpful in not stressing me out. And you
Yeah.
told me about the chicken in Nightmare Alley. Anyway, we digress. We're talking about this movie that may not have any animal death. I don't know why it came
Who
up.
knows? But
All
it's
right.
called Chhorii, and it's really looks really good. Kathy and I, it's going to be high on our list.
Yep.
And so, thank you for for people out there
Thank you.
suggesting this film, and
Yes.
keep those comments, suggestions, likes, and subscriptions coming. We really appreciate it.
Really appreciate it. And Mark and I do most of the answering. We are talking to you, people.
Yes, and sometimes if I feel I make a personal comment, I do put in a parentheses Mark, because I don't want to have like Kathy or Burke to blame for my idiotic comments.
And sometimes his comments are so idiotic, I come in and post a second one because I feel like it was not good enough.
Kathy's my comment police.
I come in, I got to fix this mess. All right, so be sure and join us. The comment area is super fun. Everybody come on in. We're checking it out. We're interacting with you guys, so we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, and other stuff is coming down the pike real soon. Other things are adding to our channel.
Lots of new exciting changes.
Yeah, so just keep tuning in, watching. We really, really appreciate it, and we'll see you again soon.